Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. Thanks again for watching. This is your weekly Snow Watch update, and this bulletin was recorded on Wednesday the 29th of October. And taking a look at the snow and ice chart for the Northern Hemisphere first of all. This is the extent of snow cover as of midday on Tuesday. And you can see that snow extended through much of Russia here, across into northern parts of Canada and across Greenland as well. Quite extensive cover there. And if we just compare that with last year, so this was 2013 for the same date, snow cover was a bit more extensive across the northeastern parts of Canada at that date. Wasn't quite as far south across southern parts of Russia, but it was also not quite as extensive across the southeastern parts of Russia as well. Now, as far as Europe's concerned, this is from this year. So this is from yesterday. So this is 2014. The snow cover then, showing this cover look across much of Russia. It's retreated back a little bit further eastwards, actually, from the weekend as milder westerly winds have set in. It went really cold at the weekend with the snow cover getting further west. But just compare that again with last year, and it really just brings home, look, that the snow cover last year in 2013, not as far south through southern parts of Russia, although a little more extensive across northern Scandinavia. Total Arctic sea ice extent up to the 26th of October. So up to a couple of days ago, it looked like this. The red line is 2014, and this goes back to 2002. And you can notice there, look, how our total sea ice is above the lowest that was recorded in 2012, which is the orange line there. And it's still, though, well below the average of the 2000s, 1990s, and also the 1980s. As far as the weather of the coming week goes, of course, we're slipping further into late autumn and heading in towards winter in the Northern Hemisphere. And there will be some snow across parts of Europe during the coming week. Could be some snow in the UK as well over the Scottish mountains. This is the chart for 6 o'clock on the evening of the 4th. And you see there, look, this north to northwesterly flow down through the country with low pressure off towards the east. Unsurprisingly, at this time of year, that north to northwesterly wind driving cold air southwards, and you can see here on the temperature graph that drop-off look in temperatures into the early stages of next week. This is the chart for London, and it shows temperatures from this week at the dizzy heights of sort of 19, perhaps even 20 degrees on Friday, but struggling to get above 10 or 11 degrees during the course of the early stages of next week, and really rising little after that. So as I say, the prospect of some snow over the tops of the Scottish mountains, not exclusively the Scottish mountains. This is Wednesday morning, and you see here, look, it's gone for the idea of 2-3 centimetres of snow, perhaps additional over the tops of the Scottish Hills, Scottish mountains, a little bit over the Pennines and the southern uplands as well, a little bit possible too across the northern parts and the highest parts of Snowdonia. And wouldn't be surprised if that's not the case, because that air mass coming down certainly is going to be cooler, and if we do get some really heavy showers in there, it could drag the freezing level down and quite easily turn showers into snow. The threat of snow isn't only in the UK. This is the predictive snow depth from Wednesday evening. You can see, unsurprisingly, here, look, most of the snow across Scandinavia, bits now forming across the Alps. Relatively little, though, across parts of Russia. But then compare that to next Wednesday evening, and even forecasting a little bit over the high ground of the Low Countries. But you see there how the snow has become more extensive, look, across Scandinavia, across northern parts of Russia once again, and also more extensive across the Alps, and also into the far south of Russia, into Georgia, and down here into Azerbaijan, and into Georgia, as I say, and the northern parts of Iran too. And these charts show the subtle cooling of temperatures. This is temperature on Thursday morning, the 30th of October. Notice the blue colours here indicating the frost Scandinavia there, across parts of the Alps, Central Europe, and a little bit there across western parts of Russia. But then notice in a week's time what happens. Look, this depth of cold here getting back into Russia once again, extending down here into southern parts of Russia as we've just seen as well. So certainly some chilly weather on its way. Nothing drastically cold, but just confirming our slip through late autumn and winter. I'll leave you with that for now, but I don't think you'll be needing the snowplows just yet, at least in the UK. But of course, you never know, so we keep you bang up to date throughout here at weatherweb.net. Don't forget you can subscribe to us on our YouTube channel as well. But for now, whatever you're doing, have a fantastic day. Thanks again for watching and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.